Liverpool, their 100% record at home, over after a 1-1 draw against Burnley. Stevie, is this a big deal?
What? That the away goalkeeper had an absolutely world-class evening or afternoon or whatever time it was? No, not at all. And I said it before, players aren't looking for records. Liverpool went out and played properly today. They gave it everything they could. They created plenty of chances. I mean, the goalkeepers had eight proper saves to make. 3 of them were absolutely world-class. So, I mean, you could maybe slightly point a finger at the finishing, but can you really, considering what the goalie was like? And you lose a horrible goal to a typical Burnley-type goal, ball bouncing around in the box. Now, you could also argue Liverpool should have had a penalty,
What did you?
which would have meant it would have been a victory. So we can't complain.
What did you think, Frank? Was it a penalty, the challenge on Robertson late on?
Yeah, definitely for me. Yeah, because the players tries to kick the ball out and misses it, and Robertson comes in and in fact he tackles Robertson, and it's for me a clear penalty. He would have touched the ball again. I would have said, yeah, no, he kicked the ball first, but he missed the ball. So for me, it's clear that it's a penalty, and also I think it's not a big deal. We don't really care. Liverpool is the champion, whether they won all the game at home or not. We really don't care.
Finally, Manchester City in action today, beating Brighton 5-0. Raheem Sterling with a hat-trick. How good was that third goal from Sterling, Stevie? It was brilliant.
Well, he knew exactly what he was doing. He got himself really low, and then a little nod through the goalkeeper's legs. I mean, that's just smart. Who else would have thought of that?
I know. He had no idea, did he, Frank? No idea.
No, it's funny because I think it's when you in England you call assist, you know, when you give a decisive pass, and we call it a decisive pass. But sometimes you give a decisive pass, but the player, the striker, misses what he shouldn't be missed. Like Jesus today, I think he missed so many goals and passes from De Bruyne. But when you see a goal like that from Sterling, you wonder if he should count as a goal. When you don't do it on purpose, it shouldn't count.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
How are you not going to count it as a goal, Frank?
No, well, it's a goal, but you don't put the name of
it?
the player because I mean it's just funny, but it's not. It's not something you did on purpose.
So what do you put?
just put blank
You put
space.
goal.
You put anonymous.
Goal, and you don't name. You put goal. I had something in European Cup with Luca Vialli when the goalkeeper kicked the ball away and hit Lucas Vialli's head, and he went in the net. But it was how do you say? Disturbing, and Vialli didn't know how to celebrate. Yeah, because you don't know how to celebrate, you feel confused. But I didn't do it on purpose.
Stevie, Sterling's already surpassed his numbers from last season. Consistency is what you want from someone who is heralded as a proper player, and he's delivered it again.
Yeah, I think Pep's going to be happy about that because, as Frank brought up, Jesus just doesn't look comfortable in the penalty box when he's about to try and put the ball in the net. He just looks as though he's trying far too hard. There doesn't look an awful lot of composure. So I'm sure for Pep, the fact that Sterling's got his, I was going to say his shooting boots, but his shooting head on, then that'll be nice coming up to the Champions League.
Manchester City then with a 5-0 win. A word on Norwich, who were relegated today after that defeat against West Ham. Big points for West Ham in their survival fight. The fact that, did Norwich come into this season expecting to be relegated, Stevie? Was that a problem, do you feel?
Well, I'm sure they didn't expect to get relegated. I'm sure they knew it was going to be a hard battle, but they would probably think that they had enough just to stay up. They would look around them and try and figure out, you know, what teams are going to struggle. But there's a clear reason why they've been relegated 5 times from the Premier League, and that's because they won't invest the amounts of money that other teams will. And so when you come up from the Championship, and there's always the odd one. Like Sheffield United this year. Who saw that coming? Nobody saw it coming. But on the whole, the promoted teams, generally, what they come up with isn't enough to survive. And Norwich have tried to do it on 5 occasions to pretty much not buy anything, not spend any money and try and survive. And for the 5th time, it's gone wrong again. And don't expect it to change. They've got a model they work off of, and they'll stick to what they do.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.